Hello friends and welcome to a brand new channel. Oh my god, wow, why would you make a third channel when you never even post on the second one? Well, that is an excellent question. The answer is that, I started my second channel a few years ago and I barely ever post on it because I never have the time to post on it. And I made it with the intention of uploading fun little videos and then I kind of stopped doing that because I didn't have the time or the energy. And then I started uploading book videos over there, which was fun. I really love making book videos and I started uploading them over there. But then I was like, I kind of want to start uploading more main channel content over there in case censorship laws sort of start coming in, which they seem like they might be, to have sort of a backup sort of place and to have it be still my normal content, but slightly less heavy. And I said I was going to start doing that and then have only done it one time. So, who knows? But it was when I was making that decision that I realized I love making these book videos. I love reading and I love talking about the things that I love and sharing that with you. And so I was like, I'm just going to make a whole channel dedicated to that. And I think in general, even if I don't end up using the second channel very much as I want to, I think it's kind of nice to have a whole channel that started off as being dedicated to that. Because presently, obviously, most of my subscribers over there are not there for the book content. They do not care at all. So when I upload, obviously my click-through rate is abysmal, which means that it's not being shown to anyone. It is not being given a chance. My book content has not a single chance to be seen by anyone. So I thought that the best way to combat that is to just start fresh. So I made a new cute little channel over here called Kiwi Reads, and this is just gonna be me sitting and talking about books and maybe even some music and other stuff like that as well, just because I just need a break sometimes, right? My normal content is really heavy a lot of the time and I do love making it, but it can be a lot and I sometimes lose a little bit of the spark I have for making videos, which is really sad because I love doing this. I'm so glad that this is something that I'm able to do as my job. I'm so grateful, but occasionally it's it's really hard. It's so hard and I do lose that spark and I'm like, why am I doing this? It feels like I'm stuck and I don't enjoy it anymore. And I want to enjoy it. I want to love making videos again. And when I make these book videos, I genuinely have so much fun. I know that not many people watch them, not many people care about them at all, but I don't care. I don't care if nobody watches them. I don't care if I don't make any money off of it. I just love making them and doing something that makes me happy. And if I'm able to make literally even 3 other people happy, then I'm so happy. So yeah, that's why I decided to start this channel. I would like to make content semi-regularly, but with my current schedule, I've been wanting to film this video for over a month. On my second channel, I started doing book recaps for every season and I've still haven't done my summer one and it's the end of October. So I'm probably not even gonna get to do a summer one, which is so upsetting. But I want to post videos here semi-regularly when I get the chance to. I don't want it to be a super stressful thing. I don't want to force myself to upload. I don't want to be oh my god, I haven't uploaded there for ages. I need to do that. I want to do it when I have the time and I would like to have the time. Anyway, I've been yapping nonstop for a little while here, presuming that there's not a single new person here. How fun would it be if just some random new person, this is the first video of mine they've ever seen? That's wild. If it is, hi. Nice to meet you. Welcome. Yeah, so I'll give you a little bit of a rundown about what I want to do with this channel, what you can expect here, and why you should subscribe. So this is my sales pitch. Naturally, obviously, behind me, my new filming setup is my shelves. I've got my K-pop stuff over here. I've got my books over here. These are not all my books, obviously. I have a bookshelf in my room. My partner and I just combined all of our books. So we have shelves out in the lounge as well. These are just my favorite books. These are my favorite books, so I had to put them in the background so everyone knew my favorite books, right? And I'm wearing a t-shirt for these books. It's my Kevin Day t-shirt. It says Day on the back. Obviously, I have a few ideas of what I want to do and what I want to share with you. And I also would love to get some of your input on this as well. So for starters, obviously, as I said, I got distracted. My pills are like wearing off right now. These are my favorite books. All for the Game, Angels, and Green Creek are like my top 3, and then like I also love these, and I've got some others strewn all over the place, and so I want to make videos that are dedicated to those books. I feel like I could probably make 50,000 videos just talking about like All for the Game and Sunshine Court. I have tattoos for them, like they are like literally everything to me, obviously. So I want to make video like talking about those, and like maybe doing some like video essays on like the characters that I love, why I love them, storylines, whatever. Possibly, if you're interested, could do like a reading vlog for them for one of my rereads, which I do every couple of months. I actually have a reading vlog for The Golden Raven that is currently up on Patreon if you wanted to have a look at me crying over Jean Moreau for 20 minutes. That is available to you over there.
I want to eat my arms. I do. I really do. I just want to like gnaw them off. I love Kevin. That's all I have to say. Everything to me. And I can't use words. I'm so normal. They make me so normal.
I was gonna sit down and just give a little rundown summary on all of my favorite books. I have literally written a script here and I've not read a single thing from it. I've not looked down at it a single time. I'm just yapping, and you're just gonna have to sit and listen to me. I'm very sorry. Anyway, my favorite books are All for the Game, which are just the love of my life, the best stories ever about like trauma and growth and healing and love and consent and like family. Oh, they're everything to me, and I cannot sit here and explain them to you because I like would need 10 hours. So maybe I will make a video about them. Maybe it'll be a 10-part series about these books. Let me know, or don't. I'm gonna do it anyway. My other favorite series is Angels, like Angels Before Man, Angels and Man. Angels After Man is coming out in December. There's a couple other like small books in between. I absolutely adore those. They are absolutely everything to me. They are so beautiful. They are also incredibly traumatic and horrifying and horrible. They are queer Bible retellings, and they are like absolutely everything. They're just so different and so unique, and they're like so heart-wrenchingly tragic. Like they are traumatizing. I should have said the author. They're Angels Before Man is the first one. It's by Raphael Nicholas. All for the Game is by Nora Sukovic. And my other favorite series is Green Creek by TJ Klune, which is a gay werewolf series. I've never been into werewolves. It has never been my thing. But I just am so obsessed with these books, and I can't really explain why. It's the found family. I can't explain why. It's the found family. It is such good found family energy. I just adore them. I do have a lot of quarrels with them. I will admit, I will say there are some things in there that I don't approve. I always have to give a disclaimer when I talk about these books because the first book does have an incredibly problematic age gap, and I just need to say that I don't like it, right? When I tell you to read these books, just know I am with you and I hate it. Yeah? I don't enjoy it. I don't like the age gap at all. Don't know why he did it. Wasn't necessary. I try to pretend that it's not real, and I change their ages so they're the same, because otherwise, what the fuck? What the fuck, right? I'll make a whole video about them later, and then you'll know more my take on that, because I could talk about them forever. But if me just yapping about my favorite books here is encouraging you to read them, know that each book in that series is focused on a different person, and so the age gap that is horrible in the first book, it's not a main part of any of the other books. So like it's fine. Don't worry. I also have like a lot of other books that I absolutely adore and love. These ones all like up here, these are kind of like my reread books that I have. It's like my reread shelf. There's a couple more that are out in our shared library because they were my partner's books that I stole, and so they're obviously library books, not being stuck in my video background books. And yeah, I just want to like sit down and talk to you about them. Maybe I'll make a video about like my 10 favorite books. I've already got a video up on my second channel where I talked about like 10 sapphic books that I read in May, and I really liked that video. It was so fun to make, and I really want to do another one like that. So I'm thinking of like coming up with some little fun challenges to do, and I'll make sort of videos about that. I'm thinking of re-uploading that video over onto this channel as kind of like a start into this, because I do really like it and I like want to keep it somewhere where like maybe you can find it, right? I want to keep making like seasonal recaps. I want to do these like themed sort of month reads of like reading only sapphic books for a month, reading trans books for a month. I was gonna do like only reading books that like you've recommended me, that sort of thing. I thought could be like just a really fun thing to do, right? Like I have a lot of people ask me how I started reading and how I find the time, and like honestly it's kind of weird because I honestly don't really know. I loved reading as a teenager, where I went through like 2 years where I loved reading, and then life got like way too much and I stopped reading, and I didn't really read again for like 10 years. I only started reading again at like December 2023, and I've just not stopped. It's just been continuous, and I find the time just by like first thing in the morning, I wake up, I pick up my book, and then when I've finished for the day, I like stop working, I pick up my book and I read. I just don't have a life. If I'm not like working or sleeping, I'm reading. That's kind of it. On the bus, on the train, at cafes, like everywhere, I've got my book on me constantly, and like I'm reading. That's it. I don't have a life. I have books. It's about sacrifice. I've kind of like rambled, and this has had no direction. It's not been interesting to watch at all. This video is directed at the audience that I already have and not at anyone new. I probably should have made a better intro video that was more accessible and not as chaotic. Watching this and this being your introduction to me is kind of hilarious though, right? Like that's kind of funny. Because everyone else already expects this kind of chaotic energy of me just sitting here and yapping and not really saying anything but saying everything, where it might, that other people are going to come in with no context and be like, what the fuck is going on? And then immediately click away. Please don't click away. Give me a chance. I promise I'm like kind of together sometimes. But for those people, if you are new here, I usually talk about like politics and queer shit and parental trauma and stuff over on my main channel. The Queer Kiwi. Feels weird, really weird promoting myself on here. That's odd. Don't need to do that. But you know, this is just a bit different, but also like not, because I'm still going to be talking about gay shit mostly, right? Like that's it's still going to be very queer, and like the books that I read obviously very much reflect the way that I live my life and the way that I view the world. So like it's different, but like it's me. So, you know, you get it. Anyway, that's sort of what I want to do for this channel. And I've got a few goals of things that I would like to be able to achieve. One thing that I think would be really fun to do, that I would love to make happen, would be to start like a book club, like Kiwi's book club, where at the beginning of the month, I'll like pick a book, we all sit down, we read the book, and then I'll do like a live stream and we'll talk about the book together and then like re-upload the live stream later. I think it'd be really fun and like a nice community thing to have like a book club together, so that, you know, it'll motivate you to read, it'll motivate me to read, and we can just like enjoy this book together and like chat about it. Maybe if it's gonna make it easier or whatever, I'll open up like a Patreon for it, for like having like group chats and conversations that make it a bit easier to like communicate and whatever. Anyway, I'm excited to see what happens with this channel, if anything. I am hoping that I will be able to upload here at least once a month. That is my goal, to be able to do that at least once a month, take a break from my normal content and do something fun. Not that my normal content isn't fun. It can be, but this is like extra fun, you know? This is like a little treat. This is like dessert. So yeah, please do subscribe if you want to just hang out with me and be a bit chaotic and talk about books. And yeah, I will be replying to comments much more over here. So if you want to have a bit of a chat about books or whatever, leave a comment. We can have a bit of a conversation. I'm happy to engage when I can. I suppose I'll see you soon. Yeah, all right. Exciting. Okay, now to see if I ever upload this video, because I have just been yammering and now I'm feeling really insecure about it. We'll find out. All right. Love you. Bye.